Welcome back guys to FPL Fantasy. For the first time ever, I have decided to start Fantasy Premier League. I did not want to do that because when I created the channel I was hoping to play only Champions League Fantasy or maybe FIFA World Cup Fantasy, but right now I decide to start FPL Fantasy. It needs more consistency and more motivation, and if you want to give me that motivation, you can subscribe the channel and like this video because it is single click for you. Meanwhile, it is huge motivation for me. Okay, before start the team selection, I want to say that price are already revealed. I could record the video before, but the prices was not revealed, so I did not want to record the video for only views or only action, and that means I want to start right now because many prices are revealed. Of course, many transfers will happen. Just like I think GW1 is going to play for Arsenal or Manchester United, and he will be great asset for the fantasy players. And of course there will be many transfers, but right now what circumstances we have, I'm going to select my team. And of course just don't forget that the difference between Champions League Fantasy and FPL Fantasy is that only 11 players are participating, and we can transfer between Sunday and Saturday games. So right now we must pick that 15 players which I think will be active. If we see the prices and if we see the game weeks, we have Holland, whose price is 40 million, and Salah. I knew that Salah's price would be risen, but not that much expected from me because his price right now is 14.5 million, and if you want to afford both Haaland and Salah, I mean it's almost third of your budget, so I think it is not profitable from day one to pick up all of them or both of them. Probably they are going to play well, of course, because I don't think Manchester City is going to make that bad season in a row, 2 times in a row. So right now I think that Mohamed Salah or Erling Haaland will be great prospect for game week 1 and for fantasy Premier League. So let's begin, and let's begin for the from the starting lineup, possible starting lineup I mean, and I'm going to pick the goalkeeper and defensive players for match day 1. I'm going to start with Kelleher, who is transferred from Liverpool to Brentford, and the main problem for Kelleher was that he was not the main goalkeeper in Liverpool, and because of Alisson's injury he was playing. But right now Mamardashvili is also in Liverpool, so Mamardashvili and Alisson will fight for the starting lineup, and right now Kelleher just is left out, and I think he is going to play well in Brentford. And the main problem, just like I have expected, it was the starting lineup for Kelleher. So right now I think that Brentford just promised him to be in the starting lineup. Maybe Sals is great goalkeeper also, but I think Kelleher will start from Brentford for the new season, and he is going to be starter. So I guess right now picking him under his price is very profitable. And next 3 players in defensive side are Colville from Chelsea, Konsa from Aston Villa, and Wan-Bissaka from West Ham. And if we see the game week for Chelsea, even they are going to play against Crystal Palace, the London derby, but I guess Chelsea are favorites, the Club World Cup winners, and I guess it's time for London's blue side to play well in the Premier League and fight for the title and not for the Champions League spot. So right now I think Chelsea is ready at least to fight for the title, and I guess picking Levi Colville is very profitable because I think that Chelsea is not going to concede many goals. If we see the first 6 or 7 matches, there is Crystal Palace, West Ham United, and another London derby, Fulham, another London derby, Brentford, Manchester United, Brighton, and Liverpool. So from till Liverpool the fixtures are good. Maybe Manchester United and Brighton will be hard for Chelsea, but I guess picking Colville for the even first 6 matches, 6 game weeks is very good perspective. So if we see West Ham match, the first match is against Sunderland, and match against newly promoted team, and recently newly promoted teams are not playing well in the Premier League. Probably 2 out of 3 are disaster, and possibly they will be out from the Premier League. But I guess right now that 3 out of 3 are going to relegated in the Championship. So right now, picking Wan-Bissaka in the first match against West Ham, against Sunderland, sorry, he will be very good perspective. So just like I told, Ezri Konsa has, of course, it is difficult match against Newcastle, but I think picking Konsa for the long perspective is good. And don't forget, we have 2 more spots to pick defenders. So when you see my bench, of course, it probably will be substitute. Konsa will be substitute out, and another player from my bench is going to play, or maybe I'm going to change the formation. So right now, picking Konsa is not good and not suitable for my game week 1, but of course it is more and better suitable for the long perspective, because if we see the matches of Aston Villa, Newcastle, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton, Sunderland, Fulham, Burnley, Tottenham, and then is Manchester City and Liverpool. So 8 fixtures probably are even, and I guess picking Ezri Konsa or more Aston Villa players or attacking position, which I'm going to do and I will show you, is very profitable for, and it seems profitable for FPL fantasy. So right now, see my midfield line. My midfield line is going to start with Cole Palmer, because I think he's going to take more responsibility, and Chelsea are going to be a good team, just like I have mentioned in the situation of Lewis Colwell. So they have good prospect and best game weeks in the first in the starting. So I think having Palmer will be more profitable for our team, our fantasy teams, because the first match is against Crystal Palace, then West Ham, then Fulham. So I think Palmer will be efficient for us, and I guess I know that second half of the last season was bad for Cole Palmer, but I think at this moment, at this beginning, he is going to be good, and of course we all know he's going to take penalties and set pieces, so Palmer will be profitable for our team. Next one is double up from the champs, Liverpool, Mohamed Salah and Florian Wirtz. Salah just does not need any explanation why I pick him, because he was the best player in the Premier League last season, and I think he's going to continue like this. And if Salah is not going to continue like this, I think there are many players in Liverpool, and of course we will substitute him and we'll sell him, of course. But I think Salah is good prospect, and in Liverpool, I guess he's going to have another good season. So having Mohamed Salah and alongside Florian Wirtz, which is new in the Premier League, and no experience to play Premier League football, but I guess that Wirtz has that kind of experience and that kind of quality. He is going to play good, well, I guess, in the Premier League. So having Wirtz alongside Mohamed Salah, I guess they are going to be a good combination in Liverpool attacking side. And the next one is Morgan Rogers. Just like I have mentioned, I was going to pick another player from Aston Villa, and having Morgan Rogers, who has only that just difficult fixture against Newcastle. But see another fixtures again: Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton, Sunderland, Fulham, Burnley, Tottenham, and then Manchester City and Liverpool, of course. But first 8 fixtures are seems to be good, and so I'm going to start with Morgan Rogers. And don't forget, I'll have another midfielder to pick. So maybe I need to change formation for match day 1. And don't forget also that's the first draft. So maybe during transfer window everything can be changed, meanwhile our teams. So right now I'm going to show you my forwards, my free forwards for the Fantasy Premier League Draft 1. I'm going to start with Danny Welbeck from Brighton. He had very good season during last year, so I think that he's going to do same again, because see, Danny Welbeck, Fulham, Everton, okay, then Manchester City, but Bournemouth and Tottenham, then Chelsea. So even from the first 4 game weeks, 3 is good and suitable for Danny Welbeck and Brighton. So I guess they are going to play well, and I just decide to pick Welbeck for even game week 1. The next one, of course, is João Pedro from Chelsea, and I don't want to miss that kind of player, because I guess that Chelsea, I think, is one of the favorites to win the Premier League this year, and João Pedro had already great impact. A former Brighton player, had great impact in the Club World Cup. Because of him, Chelsea just maybe was different in the Club World Cup. So he scored many goals already in Chelsea, crucial goals, I mean. So I think that in the Premier League, because he has the experience to play Premier League football, he's transferred from Brighton. I guess João Pedro will be good transfer for everyone in the FPL fantasy. The next one is Chris Wood from Nottingham Forest, who had also a great season last year, and I think he's continued to do like this, because it was not only last year, because 2 years ago he was good also. And I mean, Chris Wood, maybe the age is high, but I guess his experience is also higher, and I think he's going to play well, and under his price, he's great one to pick. Of course, you have the question why I did not pick Isak or Watkins, because Watkins' price is high, I guess, and he has not that guaranteed starting lineup, because we all know the second half of the last year, Rashford was playing instead of Watkins, and before Duran, when he was at Aston Villa, he was playing instead of Watkins. So I guess Watkins has not guaranteed starting lineup. And what about Isak? And if we see the fixtures of Newcastle, the first fixture, Aston Villa, is not easy, of course, and then Liverpool, of course, then Leeds, Wolves, and Bournemouth are looking well. But I think we all, of course, have the free transfers before game week 2 or 3, so we can do that. But right now, for the game week 1 and game week 2, Isak is not the best prospect for me. And what about my substitutes and bench, who I guess must be just active, and I guess profitable for our team, and just leave me the opportunity to make that kind of substitutions, which will be efficient for our team. So right now I will show you my bench fully, and of course you can rate it by your own. So my substitute is going to start, of course, with the goalkeeper, and it will be Kinski from Tottenham. Vicario had not the best season. I mean, he had the worst season during last year's Premier League. So I think that Kinski is going to take that opportunity to play from the starting lineup, or there is that kind of opportunity to play. So I guess having Kinski against Burnley, the first match against Burnley. The next one is another Tottenham player, Mickey van der Ven, who is going to be probably my starting player for game week 1. I mean, instead of Etri Konsa, or maybe instead of Welbeck. And probably I will change the formation. And Mickey van der Ven against Burnley, I think he's going to play well. And if we see in the Tottenham fixtures, Spurs, I mean, Burnley, then Manchester City, and of course I'm not going to use them against Manchester City. Bournemouth, West Ham, Brighton, Wolves, Leeds, Aston Villa, Everton, Chelsea, and then Manchester United. So good fixtures. I mean, at least 7 out of 8, and I guess having at least one Tottenham player is going to be crucial for every team. And then next one is De Cooper, who has also great fixture against Fulham and Brighton. Just like I have mentioned in the case of Danny Welbeck, has good perspective from the starting, from the beginning in a Premier League fantasy. So having De Cooper, one of the defender from Brighton, is essential for our team. And the next one is Ryan Sharkey as a midfielder, of course. I want to tell you that there is not any opportunity to miss the player from Manchester City, at least one. So my preference at first was to pick Aït-Nouri or Foden or maybe Sharkey or Rodri. There is many options from Manchester City, we all know, but their price are too high. So Ryan Sharkey, the price is good, and of course he's going to play well, I guess, because he did in the Club World Cup fantasy. He had already impact in Manchester City, so I guess he's going to be in the starting. He's going to play in the starting lineup, and he has magic foot of course, and someone needs to provide Erling Haaland with an assist in absence of De Bruyne. So I guess Ryan Cherki is the key factor and the player who can provide assists for Erling Haaland. And of course the levels between the French league, Ligue 1, and the Premier League, of course there is huge gap, but I guess Ryan Cherki has that efficiency and that impact to play well in Manchester City, and I guess probably he is going to be my starter for game week 1. And of course you will ask why I miss every player from Arsenal, because of course Arsenal are our favorites, and Gabriel, who knows, we all know he's great defender and very efficient defender alongside Saliba and probably Lewis Kelly. But if we say the first match is against Manchester United, which I know Arsenal are favorites, but it's not easy to play Manchester United for the in the first fixture. Next one is Leeds, of course, very good match. Next, Liverpool, so Nottingham Forest, Manchester City, Newcastle. Those four game weeks will be hard for Arsenal. So right now I don't think to pick the player from Arsenal. Maybe it will be after game week 6 or 7 that I'm going to pick, or maybe for game week 2 only, but we will see that. And right now this is my first draft, and I just left 0 million in the bank, so I guess I used my money efficient, so you can rate it. And what do you think, who is going to be wonder in a Premier League fantasy? You can comment it below. And if you like my team draft, I mean, you can subscribe to the channel and like this video, and of course just rate it in the comment section out of 10. How would you rate my transfers for the game week 1 and the first draft? So that's it. In a case of captaincy, of course, Mohamed Salah will be my captain for match day 1. No surprises about it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later, of course, and wish you all the best.